Good evening, everyone. I'll call to order the regular meeting of the City Council of the City of East Ridge, June 11th, 2026, 6 p.m. I'd like to invite Danny Lance, pastor of the True Life Church, if he'll come forward, provide an invocation and lead us in our pledge, if everyone would stand if able.
Heavenly Father, first of all, we thank you for your great love. We're not always lovable, but your love never fails. It is one constant in our life. You tell us as your children to pray for those in leadership above us. And tonight, Lord, we pause just for a moment to lift up our mayor, each of our commissioners, our city attorney, our city manager, and the other department heads that lead this city with vision and with courage. We ask you, Lord, first and foremost, to protect them, to give them wisdom, to give them peace. And Lord, you've promised that you command the blessing where there is unity. So I pray, Lord, also that they can come together on decisions. Unity is not uniformity. They may not always see things the same way, but they can stand together as one. And you've said that you bless brothers that dwell together in unity. So we ask you tonight for that, Lord, and ask that you would have your Spirit lead throughout this meeting, that the best decisions are made for this city and for each and every person in the city. We ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Mayor Williams.
Here.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
Here.
Councilmember Cagle.
Here.
Councilmember Ezell.
Here.
Councilmember Witt.
Here.
City Manager Coral.
Here.
City Attorney Litchfield.
Here. All right, the next item on the agenda is the milestone award. This is where we recognize our employees that have reached a milestone anniversary from their work date when they hired. And this past month, Susan Payne with Animal Services celebrated her 5th year. So we congratulate her, appreciate her hard work, dedication to the city, as well as all of our employees. Because you hear me say it repeatedly, if it wasn't for our employees, we wouldn't be the city that we are, and it's greatly appreciated. So we'll move to the next item, which is approval of the minutes of May 28, 2026. Assume everyone's had an opportunity to review those minutes, and I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion to approve by Councilmember Witt and a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do we have any discussion or corrections? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell.
Yes.
Councilmember Witt.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Minutes are approved. We'll move to the next item, communication to citizens. This is where it's an opportunity for a citizen to come forward, address the council with any questions, concerns, or accolades, and each person will have up to 5 minutes. I don't think anyone signed in. If there's anyone in the audience who would like to come forward, now's your opportunity. I don't see anyone, so we'll move to the next item, communication of council members. Start on this side, Councilmember Cagle.
Nothing tonight.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
So we had the East Ridge Optimist Club had their fishing rodeo this past Saturday. We had a very good turnout. Beautiful weather. I'd like to thank the staff of the Parks and Rec Department for their generous hospitality, their willingness to get in there and help everything. Honestly, that we have such an amazing staff over there that I was kind of blown away by the service. And thank you so much to East Ridge Fire Department Station 2 for coming out and helping weigh the fish. Their presence was greatly appreciated. And congratulations to all the trophy winners out there this year. And that's all I got. Thank you, Mayor.
Awesome. Thank you. Councilmember Witt.
Nothing.
Councilmember Ezell.
I have nothing.
All right. So first I'm going to probably ask Ms. Giles to come forward and talk about what's going on in Camp Jordan. I know we're rolling into summer, but you know we are a planner and we're already getting sign-ups for fall activities. So, yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mayor and Council. So
we have already launched our fall softball signups, which are open now, May 19th through August 7th, and that is for your 5-year-olds through 16-year-olds. We also have our DBAT partnership with them that comes along with that sign up. And then we have soccer that we just launched. So you have fall soccer, which is ages under 4 through under 19. Sign-ups are open now through July 25th because our season will start on August 15th. We're starting earlier this year for soccer. And then we have our fall baseball and t-ball signups. They're also open now, and those are ages for t-ball is your 3 and 4-year-olds. Your baseball is your ages 5 through 12. It will also come with a DBAT for the 7 to 8-year-olds higher. And signups are open through the 17th also of August. Sorry, I'm reading everything off our Facebook page so I don't forget everything. Our splash pad is also open now across the way. Hannah has gotten all that with her crew open. And then we have flag football signups and cheerleading, but we're also putting a huge push out there for Girls Flag Football League this year. It's an initiative through the NFL Flag League that we play in, so we have a whole literally league pushed out there to everyone that we play with, and it will be K through 12th grade because the high schools in our area have the flag football for girls 9th through 12th grade. So that is some of the things that we have going on in the park.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll shift over to our library, which I always talk about. So there's a lot of activities going on in the library. So Dino Adventures is Saturday, June the 20th, 11 a.m. That's where you'll be able to meet dinosaur trainers. There'll be 2 dinos that they'll have during the lab talk. You'll be able to dig for fossils and play some dinosaur games. All attendees will leave with trading cards and bookmarks. There is no registration, and it is a free event. Then on Monday the 22nd from 5 to 6:30, Diamond Art Club. That's for all ages. They're easy projects and even big projects. So you do need to register for it, but it is free. I'll give the number in a minute because the next one is Little Sprouts Gardening Club is Saturday, June the 27th from 11 to 12. That's ages 5 to 11. That you also need to call and register. And then Gems and Geodes is Saturday, June the 27th from 12 to 1. You can come and pan for gems, smash some geodes, paint some rocks, play some bingo. Pizza will be served. You'll need to register, but it is also free. And then summer reading is underway. Unearth a Story. That registration began back on May the 26th. So each participant who reads 5 books and teens who read 1 book will be eligible to earn tickets and redeem prizes. Those logs are due on July the 21st. That's ages 12 through all ages through 12th grade. And the number to call if you have questions or register those other events is 423-867-7323. And then the police department spring into safety got postponed, but there is a tentative date of 7/11. More information to come posted on our website and on our social media page. So just be looking for that information. And then East Ridge Animal Services. So this Saturday from 11 to 5 and maybe Sunday the 14th from 10 until we get done, we're going to be doing some yard improvements. So anyone's willing to come and help. There'll be we'll be doing yard improvements, building a better playground. So we've got some railroad ties being delivered, some sand, some pea gravel. So we're going to be making some play boxes. So if anybody's willing to come and help, we will be more than welcome to accept that help. We're getting the road ties are being delivered, and there's 2 large tillers coming to help break up the ground. So there's some people are coming, but the more the merrier. Yes, sir. Come forward if you like. Yes, we'll take shovels, we'll take wheelbarrows, rakes. So if you come, please bring those as well. So what you going to say, sir? Awesome.
And what's the date again?
So it's this Saturday from 11 to 5, and Sunday, if we don't get finished, from 10 a.m. until
Sunday.
dark. Hopefully we'll be done Saturday. If we have more people coming to help, we can get it done sooner, so that'd be awesome if you can. That is all I have, so I'll hand it over down to City Manager Coral.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Several items. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Yesterday welcomed or celebrated the ribbon cutting of a new business in East Ridge, Medicare Misty at 5611 Ringgold Road. Celebrated their opening of their new location. They provide pretty much help navigating the Medicare system. So for folks who are eligible for that, as opposed to reaching out to a government employee or to a website or struggling on your own, they will come alongside and work you through the benefits available through the Medicare program. So excited to have them as a part of the community. Spent some time with Congressman Fleischman's field representative, building relationships, but also discussing priorities that East Ridge has that may impact federal legislation as Congress works through particularly budget the upcoming fiscal year. Had a discussion earlier in the week with the team from Chattanooga 2.0 regarding the Advancing Opportunities for Adolescents initiative. It's a partnership between the region and the Wallace Foundation, directing $6 to $10 million into the Chattanooga area to benefit and try to come alongside and assist young people in setting them up for career and lifelong success. So an exciting opportunity down the line there with those dollars flowing into the region. Community Center project is looking to wrap up, roofing underway, flooring repairs or resurfacing completed. I apparently said last time that it would be opening in June, and that was inaccurate. I believe it will be opening in July. So anticipate that coming up soon. Excited to get folks back into the building. Had opportunity over the past 2 weeks to spend time, I think, at every city facility: the Animal Services Shelter, Street Sand, Science Facility, Sanitation, Camp Jordan, out at the Community Center. Spent time with Michael and Code Enforcement yesterday, driving around police and fire stations as well. I'm excited to share that the Parks and Recreation Department is being recognized with a 2026 Community Service Award for Tourism Attraction from the Greater Chattanooga Hospitality Association. So congratulations to the team there. There will be an awards luncheon on June 18th. If you're interested in joining, just grab me before you leave tonight and we'll get you a spot at that. But exciting to be recognized for the great work that the team is doing. I believe there's a baseball tournament in town this weekend as well. I don't think that was mentioned, but World Series. So we are this weekend and next, fingers crossed for great weather. So that's all I had.
Awesome. Well deserved also in the park. Thank you, sir. Awesome. So we will move to old business. Item 8, ordinance number 1246.
In order to the East Ridge City Council to amend the zoning regulations and the zoning map of the city of East Ridge, Tennessee, so as to rezone the property located at 403 Donaldson Road, tax map number 156E-L-007.01 from R1 Single Family Residential District to R2 Residential Duplex District.
Thank you, sir. And this will be second reading. Mr. Howell.
Yes, Mayor and Council, just to recap this is a legal non-conforming structure. They are just seeking compliance to rezone to R2, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Yes, so this passed first reading last council meeting, so council, I'll entertain a motion for ordinance number 1246.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 1246.
Second.
We have a motion to approve by Vice Mayor Tyler and a second by Councilmember Witt. Do we have any discussion?
Just a quick question. I am to understand, it's already a duplex, right? We're just trying to make it correct.
That's correct,
That's
Councilman
correct.
Ezell. Yes, sir.
Non-conforming.
Thank you.
Any others? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
No.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes, ordinance 1246 passed second and final reading. We'll move to item B, ordinance number 1247.
In order to the East Ridge City Council to amend ordinance 941 relative to Title 10, Chapter 2, entitled Dogs and Cats relative to the registration of dogs and cats.
Thank you, sir. This will be the second reading.
I'm happy to
Cover this? Okay.
readdress. This is consistent with what we addressed last week. However, make sure we noted that the registration issue was removed as it relates to the animals playing in the dog park. They don't have to be registered for that purposes, but otherwise this is consistent, which of course was amended last week when we did this and is ready for second reading approval.
Thank you, sir. Council, entertain a motion for ordinance number 1247.
I make a motion to approve ordinance number 1247.
Second.
Have a motion approved by Councilmember Witt and a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do we have any discussion?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I You said it doesn't have to be registered to be in the dog park. However, it does have to have up-to-date rabies shots. Is that not correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. That was left in D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's state regulation too.
That is, yeah.
It's state, yeah.
Anyone else? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Ordinance number 1247 passed second reading. We'll move to item C, ordinance number 1248.
An ordinance to submit in referendum to the people of East Ridge, Tennessee, the question of amending the charter of the city of East Ridge, Tennessee by amending section 5A of the charter. Members of the council, mayor, this is again consistent with what we discussed back, I want to say in, it was April, but this is on second reading here. This will go on the November ballot to amend the city's charter relative to members of the council, including the mayor, eligibility to participate in the city's health benefits. They are still eligible, provided that they cover all the cost.
Thank you, sir. Council, I entertain a motion for ordinance number 1248.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 1248.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilmember Witt and a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes, ordinance number 1248 passed second reading. So this will show up as a referendum item on the ballot for the citizens to decide to vote yea or nay
That is correct, in the November election.
November election. Thank you, sir. We'll move to new business. Ordinance number 1249.
An ordinance of the East Ridge City Council to amend the fiscal year 2026 operating budget, ordinance number 1226, by changing the revenues and expenditures of various funds.
Thank you, sir. This is first reading. Ms. Qualls.
Yes, this is just our final budget amendment, cleaning up the different departments, making sure that we don't go over budget.
Thank you, ma'am. And you've got documentation in the ordinance, so I'll entertain a motion for ordinance number 1249.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 1249.
Second.
Have a motion approved by Vice Mayor Tyler and a second by Councilmember Ezell. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Ordinance number 1249 passed first reading. We'll move to item B. Ordinance number 1250.
An ordinance of the East Ridge City Council making and fixing the annual appropriations of the several departments of the city for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026 and ending June 30, 2027.
Thank you, sir. All right, is this, I'm getting a finger pointed toward you, Mr. Coral.
Members of the council, the budget as presented tracks with and aligns with the presentation that the council received at their last meeting. One item to note, we have added under specifically a call to, I believe, a capital project, an upgrade to the website to bring it into compliance with ADA requirements that will be into effect in future years. It's a longer term project, so that has been specifically identified in the CIP. All the other numbers remain in line with where they were presented 2 weeks ago. And the tax revenue, or the tax rate, property tax rate remains unchanged.
Say that again.
The property tax rate remains unchanged.
No tax increase.
Also, you say
Thank
no
you.
tax increase.
Thank
Yes.
you. I like to reiterate that just several few times.
That was no tax increase, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so you said there's a change to the CWEP.
The CIP is a specific. It'll be a specifically identified project. The total funds expended out of the CIP will remain the same.
Okay, remains the same.
Yes.
But the total did not change. Okay. Thank you. All right, council, I'll entertain a motion for ordinance number 1250.
I make a motion to approve ordinance number 1250.
Second.
A motion approved by Councilmember Witt and a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Ordinance number 1250 passed first reading. We'll move to item C, resolution number 3820.
A resolution of the East Ridge City Council authorizing the city manager to approve change order number 1 for the Springvale Park redevelopment project.
Thank you, sir. Mr. McAllister.
Yes, Mayor and Council. This change order technically is an amendment rather than a change order. I know we don't love the word change order, but this is to do with the existing contract for the Springvale Park redevelopment project. And after doing a deep dive of some of the scope and services provided in the original contract from ASA, it did not include bidding assistance. So in the memo that I provided, as well as some details from ASA, we would ask for approval for this agenda item in order to include specifications and conditions and coordination of some specific questions that we anticipate from contractors on this project. And the main reason that we are asking for these funds to be added to the project is to coordinate and offset some potential errors due to the construction in a floodway. So currently the project is in design phase for the documents associated with the overall effort, and then once we are able to finalize those plans, we will go out to bid in hopes to find a contractor to complete the project.
Thank you, sir. Council, I entertain a motion for resolution number 3820.
Make a motion to approve resolution 3820.
Second.
Have a motion approved by Vice Mayor Tyler and a second by Councilmember Witt. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell.
Yes.
Councilmember Witt.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Resolution number 3820 passed. We'll move to item D, resolution number 3821.
A resolution of the East Ridge City Council approving the acceptance of the Bureau of Justice Assistance Fiscal Year 2026 Bulletproof Vest Partnership Program Grant.
Thank you, sir. Mr. McAllister.
Yes, Mayor and Council, this is the reoccurring funding that we get from the Bureau of Justice Assistance. It's a federal grant award to provide reimbursement for the purchase of body armor associated with our public safety departments. So this year we were awarded an eligible amount of $21,120, and once we reach that amount of expenses for approved costs, we will be reimbursed a maximum award of $9,745.21.
Thank you, sir. Council, I entertain a motion for resolution number 3821.
Make a motion to approve resolution 3821.
Second.
A motion approved by Vice Mayor Tyler and a second by Councilmember Witt. Do we have any discussion?
Just a question, we have to spend 21 to get 97, right?
Correct, and these funds are already budgeted.
Okay.
It's just a way to reimburse a portion of the cost.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? See none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell.
Yes.
Councilmember Witt.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Resolution number 3821 approved. We'll move to item E, resolution number 3822.
A resolution of the East Ridge City Council approving the acceptance of the fiscal year 2027 animal-friendly grant from the Tennessee Department of Agriculture in support of East Ridge Animal Services.
Thank you, sir. Mr. McAllister.
Yes, Mayor and Council, we are requesting approval to accept the fiscal year 27 award for the Animal Friendly Grant. This second year that we have applied and been awarded funds from the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, ultimately to reimburse costs associated with the spay and neuter program offered to citizens with ERAS. Last year alone, we were able to provide 13 free surgeries through this program, and we are asking for approval to accept this year's award.
Thank you, sir. Council, I entertain a motion for resolution number 3822.
Make a motion to approve resolution number 3822.
Second.
A motion approved by Councilmember Ezell and a second by Councilmember Witt. Do we have any discussion? See none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell.
Yes.
Councilmember Witt.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. resolution number 3822 approved. We'll move to item F, resolution number 3823.
A resolution of the East Ridge City Council memorializing an appointment by Councilmember Jeff Ezell to the East Ridge Industrial Development Board.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ezell.
Yes, sir. I would like to reappoint Tucker McClendon.
Thank you, sir. Council, I will entertain a motion for the reappointment of Tucker McClendon.
I'll make a motion to reappoint Tucker McClendon.
I'll second that.
Have a motion by Councilmember Witt and a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do you have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Resolution number 3823 approved, passed. We'll move to item G, resolution number 3824.
A resolution of the East Ridge City Council to elect the at-large city council appointment to the East Ridge Industrial Development Board.
Thank you, sir. Council, I entertain a motion for resolution number 3824.
I would like to reappoint Stan Allen.
I'll second that.
We got a motion by Councilmember Witt, and we have a second by Vice Mayor Tyler. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, Ms. Dietrich.
Vice Mayor Tyler,
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Ezell,
Yes.
Councilmember Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes. Resolution number 3824 passed. We'll move to item H, which is discussion of the tentative agenda. Let me say it, start over. Discussion of the tentative agenda for June 25th, 2026. Under old business, we will have ordinance number 1249, which is the ordinance we just passed for the East Ridge City Council to amend the fiscal year 2026 operating budget. Ordinance number 1226 by changing the revenues and expenditures of various funds. Council, any additional questions? See none. The next item, we will have our public hearing for ordinance number 1250. And ordinance number 1250 is the ordinance of the East Ridge City Council making and fixing the annual appropriations of several departments of the city for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027. This would be the second and final reading. Any additional questions?
I would like to have some kind of, I have a problem with the budget sometimes, trying to figure out a lot of things, and he can tell you that because I keep asking him questions. I'd just like to have time to sit down and go over and learn a lot more about it, and maybe everybody else will too, I don't know, but we could do something like that.
Are you wanting to have a workshop, or are you wanting to?
That's kind of what I meant.
Kind of what you meant?
And it doesn't have to be if you don't want to do it that way, but one-on-one time just kind of, because I'm not the sharpest tack on this right here, and I want to get a little sharper.
So, council, I'll entertain your ideas if you want to have a workshop, or if you want Mr. Ezell to have some personal time with city manager Coral. Would you think it would be
I
beneficial
had
to
an
have?
hour and a half of time with Mr. Coral on Wednesday, and I felt sufficiently informed of the budget. I don't require any additional, but I wouldn't mind sitting in on anything if we entertain the idea of having a workshop eventually of just, a budget breakdown. I feel good enough with this budget to pass as is, but to further Mr. Ezell's point, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to sharpen where all these monies are going, But like I said, I felt like my time with Mr. Coral the other day was sufficient for this particular budget, but I'm always open to be more informed on the subject.
I too met with him Wednesday, so I'm comfortable with passing it.
Well, I spent an hour and a half or more with you as well.
I actually spent time with him too. I need more.
Okay.
You just like the presence.
I just like being there.
And I would say to the council, I would anticipate the fiscal year 28 budget process being slightly different. We start a little bit earlier and probably do some more in-depth presentation and kind of discussion early in the year as we formulate and kind of look at how the budget for that year aligns with our strategic plans. Happy to do whatever the council directs this year, but keep in mind, like, my anticipation for next year's process would be it would probably be a deeper dive from the beginning.
Sounds to me like a one-on-one.
Well, I'm not opposed to it either. Are you wanting to have this before this next reading so you have a better understanding, or just?
No, just a more of a learning process here. Yeah, not before the next reading.
Okay, that was just trying to
Yeah.
see what your timing was. Okay. I'm open to it as well. So if
Whatever everybody else wants to do.
I will ask Mr. Coral if you will start coordinating this, and then let us know. And if we see there's other participation, we'll just call a formal work, because if we have more than two, we're going to have a public hearing. So we'll have a workshop that'll be open for the public. So if y'all kind of work that out and let us know what your thoughts are and timing, then we'll invite anyone. And if we get more than you, then we'll set up a workshop. Does that sound good enough? Perfect.
You have to have more than two for a workshop. Isn't that correct?
I'm gonna lean on caution, but
I mean, again, a workshop, there's a difference between calling a council and having a council meeting, a workshop. I mean, you can have a workshop and it's just a public meeting that you come and do.
Right.
You don't have to have a quorum for it to actually occur. It's a discussion about education. Mr. Boyle and Mr. Qualls will be kind of introducing this, but that can occur whether it's. But if you have that meeting with multiple council members, you need to have it in a public setting. Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why
So I think that was was that your question? Okay.
Not having a quorum, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah, we're not gonna.
But it doesn't have to be video, right? It's just that the public's invited.
Provide notice and.
Public notice.
Public notice.
Yeah.
With the appropriate time
I
frame.
mean, they defined, the term is deliberation, but under the open records, deliberation includes just talking to members of the council about an
Yeah.
issue. I'm not aware of it going on, but certainly that's a good reminder here, and this also goes not just for this, but for all of our boards that conduct. Anything that is going to be considered on the dais, just discussing it, whether it's on the agenda or not, is they treat that as deliberation. So don't do it.
So if there's anybody else willing to participate up here on this, we'll need to have a public workshop that the public can be invited to.
Gotcha.
All right. Good question. All right, so we're finishing C, so we'll move into new business. Item A is public hearing for unnumbered ordinance. This unnumbered ordinance is the rezoning of 529 Farley Road, tax map number 170G A006.02 from RT1 Residential Townhome District to RZ1 Zero Lot 9 Residential District. Mr. Howell.
Yes, Mayor and Council, this is the 529, this is the old Seahorse Farms property, which was rezoned in 2019 from A1 to R1 to RT1 to construct 108 townhomes. Similar to what's up there at Sataya Way, which is Garland Estates 1. The applicant is seeking City Council's approval not to utilize the land for townhomes, but rather to build detached single-family dwellings. In doing so, the required lots will be larger for this area, and there will be fewer homes than previously proposed, which would provide a decrease in dwelling units per acre. The Planning Commission did approve the rezoning, as this will result in a down zone.
Thanks, sir. Council, any questions?
So the plan did approve Zebra Rock.
That is correct, Councilman Ezo.
Yeah, so the planning commission, when to Mr. Howell's point, it's RT1, which is townhome district, to RZ1. So it was 108 townhomes. This rezoning then removed that capacity down to
77, which is a reduction in.
So you're increasing the property size and reducing the number of units and the occupancy and the density from 108 to 77.
That is absolutely correct, which is very rare to get a down zone. From
Exactly.
High density back to low density.
Exactly. All right. Any other questions, council? I see none. So we'll move to the next item, which would be a hang on. You're going to discuss the specialty shop?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do on that one, and that's on, under items C and
C and
D.
D, correct.
I had notified the clerk to ask her to put that on the tentative agenda. I should have been clear. It's for, really, it doesn't even need to come up to the agenda. This is just, I've prepared the vape specialty shop ordinance. It will need to actually go to the planning commission first, since it does impact zoning. And so, if you all had a chance to look at it, you can, I mean, you're not voting on it, but it's, is it in the packet? It's not in the packet.
I'm not seeing it here.
I didn't see it.
Just goes from rezoning to masonry.
Oh, she's got it on here.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. But this, just kind of, when dealing with the specialty shops, the law allows you to, for land use regulations, you can't regulate the sale of it. What you can do is, to promote community healthful growth and the prevention of congestion of similar type operations, the law does support ordinances that allow for regulations based on land use. And so what this is, ordinance is strictly tailored towards specialty shops, being certain distances from churches, schools, from another specialty shop. It does not impact what's existing right now. You can't, those would be legal non-conforming ones, but going forward, it would at least give a little bit more orderly growth and predictability as to the establishment of specialty shops. And it's got the definition in there, and it would be under a use on review. So use on review is one that would go before this panel, that if the location of a proposed establishment meets the criteria that will be contained in the zoning, excuse me, then it would, this body would approve it at that point. If it doesn't meet those, then this body would deny the use on review, in which case it would not be able to locate at that respective property. So really, that's the discussion I would do next week anyway, but this is going to go before the planning commission, go there, and then it'll be back up before this panel thereafter.
Thank you, sir. Council, any questions?
No questions. I would
Nothing
like
at
to
this
review
time?
this, so.
Since they're limiting the age of being sold to under 21, are they gonna be required to have like the beer, the liquor license, the person selling the vape is gonna be required to be so old? Or can a 15 or 16-year-old come in there and sell it to a 21, 22-year-old?
I think that's controlled by state law, but they have to be 18 or older.
Okay.
Any other questions, council? No, we just received this. I'm just looking through it as well.
None of the existing businesses are going to be grandfathered in after they terminate their business.
Right, that is all. They would be,
So
any grandfathering would be applicable under state law. And so we do provide in there, there's language in there under section H, there about non-conforming uses. To the extent that they should discontinue, then the ability to reactivate that would be getting controlled by state law. And there are certain statutes related to non-conforming, discontinued use, and then the reactivation of it.
Would transfer of ownership fall under that non-conforming uses as a discontinuation?
No, it would not. No.
Okay.
I added
Made it
this
that
as
far.
the
Thank you.
vape due to the fact that it has the hemp in it. Is that the reason for this?
Well, it's not just simply the hemp. It is simply, as you can see there, look at the definition of it there. It's the other options, CBD, the Delta, and other similar compounds. This would also include ones, the oils containing the nicotine, cannabis derivatives.
So the
Kind of
gummies,
that whole, all
will the gummies fall under this?
the gummies would fall into this.
Okay.
Edibles.
Alright, so we'll have this on a planning commission meeting in,
Probably July, yeah, July, just expect it to go into July.
what type of notification do we have to have?
You've gotta have 21 days between the planning commission and the city council one, and I think you've gotta have 14 days notice to, publicize for a public meeting, so. Is it 14 days for planning commission? Planning commission notice?
I'll have to double check on that planning commission one.
Alright, I think it's 14 days for planning commission, and then you turn around and have 21 days between the planning commission, vote and the first reading, public hearing of the ordinance before this body.
So at the absolute earliest, at the second meeting in July, but likely into August before it comes back to this.
Yeah,
That's correct.
that's why I'm looking on the calendar, so I think the next planning commission will be July 6th.
Yes. Double check.
Or is that holiday's gonna be the 3rd, or is it gonna be the 6th? I assume
the
the
3rd.
3rd, okay. So then the 6th will be the planning commission, which is 14 days enough. There is notification time there. And then 21 days after that, it would not make the 23rd. So you're right, it would then roll into the first meeting in August, which would be the 13th. So just giving council kind of a heads up, that's what it looks like
If
tentatively.
you do there's a 21-day notice for the public hearing, correct? So if it needed to go sooner, we could do the public hearing on the second reading if council wanted to do that.
You could. There's no requirement the public reading occur, the public hearing occur, at the time of the first reading. I would say it's a good practice to do that. But you don't have to have the public hearing before you have the first reading. You can always have the public hearing, before the second reading.
Yeah, so I do like that better, but we can make the decision as we get out of planning.
Sorry, I thought you were trying to get it in July was why I was mentioning.
No, I was just looking at this calendar to inform the council when we anticipate that it may be there.
I got
It
you.
may come before us. But thank you. Any other questions on specialty shop?
Yeah, I was wanting to read this distance thing here a little bit better, before I ask the questions.
Talking about section E.
Well, the ordinance here where the city council finds it necessary and desirable to establish reasonable regulations to govern specialty shops, that the city prevent existing clustering or other accumulations to limit the location to protect other land use such as schools, parks, daycares. So are we gonna allow them to do just like we did our beer and our liquor, just build right up to the property line?
On E, minimum development requirements pretty much tells you how far away
You have to be 1,500 feet from an existing
Page
specialty
5.
shop,
Yeah, page 5 gives you those dimensions.
and then 1,000 feet from a school, daycare facility, church, and 500 feet from any.
That's about the way it was on our beer and our liquor, but then we changed it to property line.
Well, yeah, exactly, because you're going where I thought you were going, because then it started being, is it property line to property line, is it building to building? So what are those dimensions?
The ordinance specifies property line to property line.
Property line, property line, which is in the very last.
Yes.
So there's your answer on page 5 of 7 at the bottom, under section E, as Mr. Ezel mentioned.
It's pretty much limits where you can have one once the others quit, because the number 3 under E, there's a lot of buildings on Ringo Road that have residential 500 feet of it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna limit where you can have these, is what I think.
Any other questions? We'll have plenty of time to, going to come to planning, it'll come to us twice, but do you have any other additional questions now?
I'm gonna read this.
I know you will, sir. Wouldn't expect anything less. Awesome. All right, if nothing else currently, we'll move to the next item, which is the unnumbered resolution approval of a bid of masonry sand for Parks and Rec Department. Ms. Giles.
Yes, Mayor and Council. It's that time of year again that we will start top dressing our soccer fields and some of our outfields of the baseball and softball that don't have turf. So right now we have a bid open that will open on Wednesday, June 17th, and all the bids are being received by our city clerk. So at our next council meeting, I will then recommend and present those bids to council so that July 1st.
Thank you, ma'am. Council, any questions? Seeing none, we'll move next to the next item, F, an unnumbered resolution, approval of bids for street department materials for the fiscal year 2026-2027.
This is their yearly, where they'll go out for bid for all their materials.
Thank you, ma'am, and I think there's a little bit of details, or am I missing it?
Are they gonna have a concrete pipe and a plastic pipe?
Yep, here it is.
I believe so.
The issues that will be out to bid are asphalt and other street repair materials, concrete, block, brick, sand, and mortar mix, crushed stone, drainage pipes, and topsoil and fill dirt.
We already have concrete pipe and the plastic pipe.
His question is about the drainage pipe.
I don't know what the specifics are. It has drainage pipe, but I'll find out.
Any other questions? Seeing none, then we'll move to the next item, which is an unnumbered resolution approval of bid for the brush chipping and grinding services.
This is, I can talk about this a little bit, yeah. This is for the contract that sanitation does for the wood chipping and brush chipping, including routine yard waste. Then we are adding into the bid for a request for cost to do the routine chipping as well as emergency on-call chipping. So we have an issue, a tree's down blocking a road, major storm, for them to come out and do that as well. Also in the bid, we're requesting a revenue share percentage for the sale of mulch as a result of those chipping services. And that bid opening will be on June 17th.
Thank you, ma'am. Any questions, council? I see none. That is the last item on the tentative agenda. However, is there any other order of business we need to consider adding?
Yes, sir, I'd like to bring up one.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Howell and I have had this discussion many times. It has to do with these rezoning notices. And at the last rezoning we had here, the lady was complaining about sign being pushed over, laying down after the city put it up, took pictures of it, and they couldn't see it because it was pushed over. So Mr. Howell made a statement that it's the city's responsibility to put it up. Nobody has the responsibility to keep it up. So I would like to amend that, whatever it is, ordinance or resolution, to add it that after the city puts it up, the person requiring rezoning be responsible to keep it up during the whole time of the rezoning request. So that's what I'd like to have put in the amendment ordinance or the resolution, whatever it is.
I'll go back and look at the language. I think the language provides in there something about continuous display of that. I think what's happening is either a storm comes by or somebody knocks it down. I mean, I also heard that last one, I think I also heard the applicant say that anytime it was down, they put it back up. And so it kind of becomes a he said, she said sort of argument. But I'll definitely check the language of it and see and confirm whether it requires that the display of that notice of rezoning be displayed the whatever number, 30 days or whatever that time period is. I'll check the language and get it to the councilman.
Well, I know the lady stood right here and said that, and then I had one or two catch me out on the side of the road and say something about it too. So.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, sir, for that. Anything else? See none. All right. Thank you, council. Thank you, everyone, for attending. I hope everyone has a good evening, and this meeting is adjourned.